Well, it has been more than a week now since we witnessed the uprising across cities in Cuba. Chants of free Cuba and a call to end the communist political system spread across the U.S., where the Cuban community has been lending its support through multiple rallies.
A push that local leaders in Florida are also taking a stance on. News 6's Carolina Cardona spoke with two elected officials on what they are doing to help the people on the island.
This is a really complicated issue, and to answer your question, how it's going to play out, I'm not sure anybody knows. And that's why you're seeing a lot of hesitancy.
When it comes to the politics about what's happening between the United States and Cuba, political analyst Frank Torres says there is no clear answer right now.
To me, the embargo is just one aspect of the entire picture. You may do some different things. You may change up the embargo or the terms, and you may loosen up some things from different aspects of it. But that still might not help the overall picture of what we're actually seeing in Cuba.
He says at a local level, legislators play a key role in determining how much support can be given to the people on the island.
The more that information goes up the channels from the local levels to the state levels and to the Washington levels, I think that helps the current administration in the White House sort of formulate a plan with moving forward on Cuba.
State Representative Anna Escamani says although she has no jurisdiction over international issues or foreign affairs, she's paying close attention and listening to her community.
Really emphasizing the human rights component here and doing what we can to push Congress and the White House to focus on humanitarian needs and trying to get vaccines out to the Cuban people. When we look at it from the point of empowering the Cuban people, that means ensuring they have access to the internet. They have the ability to tell their stories to an international audience, to hold their politicians accountable.
Congressman Darren Soto recently joined a bipartisan resolution to support efforts to end the communist dictatorship and bring democracy to the island.
One, getting internet to the island. Two, humanitarian assistance, vaccines and food, though directly to the people through trusted nonprofits rather than the communist dictatorship. And three, to help protect the protesters down there. So certainly support UN peacekeepers being deployed down there to do that. And these are things we'll be pushing for in Washington this week.
Congressman Soto also said President Biden is expected to address the internet access to the people on Cuba this week. Representative Escamani said her overall focus is humanitarian resources and talking to the federal government. She's asking President Biden to visit Florida to speak with the Cuban community. In the newsroom, I'm Carolina Cardona, getting results, News 6.